New at 4:30, a New York judge says he won't dismiss the case against former Venezuelan leader Nicholas Maduro and his wife.
And he raised concerns about how Maduro will get legal counsel. ABC's Reena Roy has the latest.
Protests outside the courthouse in New York today, where ousted Venezuelan President Nicholas Maduro and his wife Celia Flores made their second appearance before a federal judge. Maduro was shackled at the ankles and said good morning in English to the gallery and complimented his attorney's appearance, saying he looked, quote, elegant. Maduro appeared thinner and grayer after spending 3 months in jail. The judge deciding today not to dismiss the federal case against them, despite defense attorneys hoping the case would be thrown out, saying U.S. sanctions are blocking Venezuela from paying the legal fees. Prosecutors say Maduro and Flores still have access to their own money, but Maduro, despite having lived a lavish lifestyle for years, says he cannot afford to pay those fees. The judge questioned the national security need for sanctions now that Maduro is no longer in charge and expressed concern on how he'd obtain adequate counsel. It comes as the Trump administration gradually warms relations with Venezuela after U.S. Special Operations Forces captured Maduro and Flores in Caracas in January, bringing them to New York to face charges. Both charged in a 4-count indictment, prosecutors accusing Maduro and his co-defendants of working with drug traffickers in Colombia and Mexico to move tons of cocaine into the U.S. over the past 25 years. Today, President Trump suggesting Maduro could face more charges for allegedly facilitating the transport of people and drugs into the U.S.
He emptied his prisons in Venezuela, emptied his prisons into our country, and I hope that charge will be brought at some point, because that was a big charge that hasn't been brought yet.
After the hearing, a convoy seen leaving court, taking Maduro and Flores back to the Brooklyn Detention Center, where they're both being held pending trial. Both have denied wrongdoing and pleaded not guilty to all of the charges. Now, if convicted, Flores and Maduro could face a maximum sentence of life in prison. Reena Roy, ABC News, New York.